Red River is 3 hours northeast of Albuquerque on New Mexico 38 East, in the heart of the Enchanted Circle. With endless mountains comprising its backyard, Red River is the gateway to a spectrum of outdoor adventures, and today, I've opted to take a Jeep tour with Red River Off-Road. My 4x4 excursion conveniently departs from the center of town, quickly making its way off the pavement onto the rugged road that runs along Pioneer Creek. Built by miners at the end of the 19th century, this stretch of road climbs nearly 2,000 feet. And while considered an easy to moderate off-roading trail, it still provides all the fun and excitement you'd expect when four-wheeling, i.e. plenty of bouncing, bumping, and a bit of splashing, all the while taking in the fresh mountain air from an open vehicle.
This is my massage for the day.
The bonus for us is our guide Gary will be helping us explore some of the area's history. Beyond the Ute and Jicarilla Apaches that roam this land, explorers, fur trappers, and prospectors later discovered the rich resources of the area and declared it Red River City. Remnants of the prospectors' gold, silver, and copper mines are scattered about these mountains, one of which we'll be seeing today.
Okay guys, come on in.
Okay. It's a little dark in here now. So what were they looking for when they were mining in here?
Out here, quartz more than anything else. Quartz more than anything else. And sometimes they were just looking for, frankly, blind dumb luck.
Right.
This was tough because then this one we're in right here, this was an abject failure. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, folks, come on back, watch your head, and watch where you're walking. There's a bunch of granite here, and they're always looking for quartz. Now, folks, the red stuff here, of course, is still iron ore, literally rust, iron oxide coming out of the rock. And the cool thing here is that a lot of the Native Americans used to scrape this off. It was a renewable resource, right? Iron ore. Scrape this thing off and save it, and it's a reddish color, and they use it for face paint.
They just come in and scrape it off and save it.
Wherever they could find it close to them. In other words, like the Taos Pueblo over there, they'd find someplace over there that'd be easier for them. But that's what they would use it for.
This mine was not the only instance where things went bust. Ultimately, the promise of precious ores dimmed, and by the 1930s, Red River's reputation as a boomtown had evolved into one of a mountain retreat. The abandoned miners' cabins even became some of the early cabins to rent while vacationing in Red River. Gary steers us to one of the early miners' cabins.
And you said this is how old?
Over 100 years old.
Over 100 years old.
Please do.
People what?
The door normally is pushed back.
People were much shorter than it looks like.
Yeah, well, look at the doorway.
And while not anything you'd find listed on an online travel site, it has been surprisingly preserved.
That's all you needed when you were out here mining.
We don't have a beach.
We got water. Got the mountain. It's all in one. There's so many recreations to really get yourself into nature. That's like point blank. The ride was good. It was bumpy, but when you come to the destination, it's totally worth it. Oh man. I mean, this place is majestic.
It really is.
At least. What's your favorite thing about, giving these tours and coming out in this nature?
By and large, the customers are excellent. They're such great people. But honestly, what do you think of my office?
Yeah, not a bad deal.
Honestly, what do you think of my office? I did this on purpose. It is great being outdoors.
What are they most surprised about when they come out here?
Health of the woods that I talk about. And they're usually surprised how easy it is if you know what you're doing to find gold. Yeah. I think they're very surprised to find that it's still here.
People do it in this creek? People pan for gold?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they find that fascinating.
Yeah, the allure of coming to this part of the country and looking for gold, it's still alive.
Absolutely. Always will be.
Like Gary, I'm a fan of his workplace. You know life is good when you can call this experience just another day at the office. We went on the more tame tour, but if you want to do some serious off-roading, I'd ask for the Goose Lake tour. It was chilly in the mountains, so I'd bring an extra layer or two to make sure you're comfortable. And if you want to do your own tour, Red River Off-Road offers UTV rentals as well.